Welcome, listeners, to this episode of the Podcasting League of Super Acquaintances. Here's your host, the incredible Meme Man, Memes, and your co-host, the mediocre Bionicle Boy.
Hey, you know I can hear you, right?
Together in collaboration with superheroes around the world, they are the Podcasting League of Super Acquaintances! What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode of the Podcasting League of Super Acquaintances. I'm your host, the amazing Meme Man! And with me today is
the beautiful Bionicle Boy!
And today, we have a special guest, the astonishing King Chief.
What up, King? What up, Chief? Stay blessed.
Why don't we talk about how absolutely terribly Terminator Dark Fate performed?
I heard it was... I don't know, man. I heard it did bad.
It did absolutely terribly, and not only did it do absolutely terribly financially so far, but just story-wise, it's the curse that has struck every single Terminator movie after T2, which is that it's bad.
It's very stinky, if you ask me.
Did you guys watch it?
No.
No, neither
I'm not
of us
going to waste
watched
my money
it.
on that.
Yeah.
Because I've been hearing like mixed reviews. Like I hear some people say it's good and some people say it's horrible. But I am leaning towards horrible because it looks like shit. But yeah.
Well, you are right that it does look like shit. Because in the first, I think I heard the first 5 minutes, John Connor gets shot immediately after the events of T2.
So he dies?
Yeah, young John Connor gets shot by a Terminator. Just a regular old Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator. Not a...
Why?
Because they need something to happen. It's I don't know. They were trying to...
So this is supposed to be like a retcon movie type thing where
it's
after T2?
It's not a retcon. It is... Well, actually, it's a retcon of everything that came before it, or everything that came after T2, but it is a direct sequel to T2.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking. It's like a sequel to T2.
Every Terminator 3 has been a retcon. Because there's, 3 Terminator 3s now?
For real?
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't know that shit.
But I love that the entire point of Terminator 2, Judgment Day, is that you choose your own fate. The future is not set in stone. And then what do they do in the first 5 minutes of this movie that's supposed to retcon the 2 Terminator 3 stories that came before? It's like, never mind. Let's just get rid of the entire point of the movie we're a sequel of.
What the fuck? And what's that lady who looks like a man?
Whoa, you homophobic, insensitive...
Wait, this a man?
No,
I don't know.
No, it's a woman. It is a woman.
But no, I just saw the scene where John Connor got killed because it's on YouTube because people do that now. It's horrible. I mean, well, Sarah Connor looks like how she did back in 1980, and the John Connor kid is there, and then Arnold is there, and he kills him. He shoots him because John Connor's up there getting a beer for his mom because she's an alcoholic. He turns around, he's staring right at Arnold. He's like, "Daddy?" Fucking Arnold pulls out a pump shotgun, shoots him.
Are you kidding
Sarah
me?
Connor runs after him, pulls out her handgun, shoots him in the back because that does nothing, as we saw in T2. Fucking He grabs her hair and yeets her across the wherever they are, somewhere in Hawaii, and then Arnold shoots him again and then just walks off.
Are you kidding me that John Connor calls the Terminator his dad?
No, I'm kidding you.
Daddy.
Ooh woo. Oh my god, that is terrible. Holy crap.
Comedy achieved.
But another thing is, that same Terminator that killed John Connor is still free in the world because no one called the cops or anything, or no one stopped this man with a gun that just shot a kid right in front of a bunch of people in a public place. It makes no sense.
Probably 3 other people where they were at.
3
it looked
other
like the
people.
Bahamas or Mexico.
They were at like some bar in wherever, full of people. At least from what I've seen, it was full of people. And you're telling me no one called the cops or did anything? And from what I've heard, because I haven't seen the movie, but from what I've heard, the Terminator, the T-800, says that he just lives as a normal human because he doesn't have an objective anymore, because he completed his objective. But what is the point of that? Like, what? I don't understand it. It's just to have Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie. It's
well, if you think about it, that's the only Terminator that actually achieved what it was supposed to do.
Yeah. So what? He did Thanos? He did a Thanos where he killed John Connor and then he watched the sun rise on a grateful universe.
I guess.
Oh my god.
If he's living like a normal person, then yeah.
I just pictured Arnold fucking smiling on a balcony.
Have kids.
Just purple Arnold Schwarzenegger with his face half burnt. He looks up and smiles.
Oh man, with your decision, where did that lead you? Back to me.
I'll be back.
Oh my god. So, yeah. Terminator Dark Fate just completely bombed.
You could say it had a dark fate.
You could say that since it bombed, a lot of boomers were involved. And speaking of boomers, that was sort of the meme of the week, even though it's been the saying "okay boomer" has been around for like years now at this point. But it's just now getting media attention with...
Yep. With actual boomers getting triggered, I was a victim. I don't...
That's the funniest part, is boomers are triggered by people saying, okay, boomer.
I should literally still tell the story about what happened.
Okay, go ahead, do it.
Because that'd be fucking relevant to this.
Do it.
And it's funny.
Do it.
So, dude on Facebook that's a fellow memer, he posted a meme about something about millennials and shit. I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't like anything really offensive or anything like that. It was just dumb meme. No, what? No. No. It was like a very normie meme, but it was funny, that I actually commented on it. And I, ironically, just for the jokes, I wrote, millennials are lit, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. So I could be extra annoying.
Extra cringy.
Extra cool.
And then the dude the memer, who's the guy who posted the meme, he was like, oh yeah, millennials are hot on fucking boomers or something like that. And then this dude out of fucking nowhere, like a fucking old ass dude, fucking comments, yeah, they're hot like the ones that set themselves on fire and get out of the shower running instead of actually turning on the show. Something very stupid and not funny at all. And I was like, okay, boomer. And I wielded the meme. Because it felt like a rush to actually call a fucking boomer a boomer. And then he was like
Oh my God.
responding with historical facts that he wasn't a boomer because the baby boomers were born after some bullshit bombs
God.
fell or some bullshit. I don't know.
Hiroshima?
And then he was like, "I'm Generation X, and I'm proud to be a Generation X and shit."
Some bullshit bomb shit.
and then and then this dude was like going all historical facts and shit on me, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna write something epic on here," and I replied, "Okay, boomer," again, even though he just literally said that he's not a boomer.
Okay.
And then he was like writing more shit, and then the other dude was like, "Bro, you're kind of like proving his
Yeah,
point by
exactly.
saying all that dumb shit. You're sounding like a fucking boomer." And then the dude started like actually doing like real threats and shit, like he only raises his hand when cops get him and shit, and like he's gone on him all the time. And then the other dude was like, "Yo, why are you talking about guns and shit? That's not gonna help you on a Facebook. That's not gonna help you on a Facebook comment section. What are you talking about, dude?"
I'll have you know that I carry my Glock 17 on my right hip all day, every day.
And then
Call me a boomer again.
And then the other dude posted like a meme. The memer guy who was backing me up, he posted like a meme, and he wrote, "I keep that motherfucking thing on me," and it was like it was the emoji gun because it was a Facebook section. So how is a gun gonna help you on a Facebook comment section, right? So it's funny because it's a emoji. Get it? It's a gun. Anyway.
LOL.
I then put it like a GIF of someone with a lightsaber, and I posted I keep that motherfucking thing on me just for fun. And the dude said I only raise my hands when the cops are about to get me and shit. I was like, what the fuck? The dude's like fucking retarded.
Does that even?
Why are the cops about to get him?
It was, I don't know. Boomer shit, bro.
Replying on Facebook comments from the prison showers.
Oh, and then he was talking about like, "Yo, at least I work and shit, and I have my own house." When I was your age, and he was talking boomer shit, bro, and I was like, I literally wrote, "Bro, I don't even have to write anything. You're just writing everything for me."
He's making fun of himself at this point.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Yo, you should go back to your parents' basement and play on your Xbox." And I was like, you know what? You're clearly tripping, so I'm out. Hashtag millennial out. Hashtag Mountain Dew run. Hashtag then I'm going back to the fucking basement. Hashtag PS4 is better than Xbox though. And that's how I left that conversation.
That's amazing.
Because I got bored.
I love interactions on the internet because they always come out with gold, especially with Jaime.
I was like, what the fuck? I just commented innocently on a fucking meme, and then this dude straight up talking garbage on it, and it was funny because it was funny as fuck. Like I wasn't mad at all. It was just funny. It was stupid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, fucking boomer? Boomer is a mindset. It's not an age, by the way.
Yeah, it's definitely a mindset. And speaking
He's
of
listening
boomer,
to this right now, crying, eating Twinkies.
And speaking of boomers, I know that both of you have seen Matthew McConaughey's first Instagram post on his brand new Instagram.
Yeah, I like the part where he is talking about, very important stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very important monologues and dialogues.
In dialogues.
You gotta have the dialogue to have the monologue, just as you gotta have the monologue to have the dialogue.
I don't know if I want to have dialogue though.
He has a second post on Instagram.
I saw. Finally.
I did not see that.
You know what I don't get? Okay, check this out. Adam sent me that video, and I was like, oh, this guy made an Instagram. Okay, whatever. And then I watched the video and I was like, yo, wait, hold up, wait, hold the fuck up, wait. What did he even say? Like for real, I listened to the whole
No,
video and I don't understand what the fuck is going on. And then every celebrity ever is on the comment section like
welcome to the
fucking
gram, bro.
arm flexing emoji. Welcome to the gram, bro. What's up? And like, yo, wise words from a wise man and shit. And I was like,
What the fuck did he
I
even say?
yeah, what the fuck did he even say, dude? Like, I don't understand. We should play a clip of that.
I know I want to have a monologue. I'm not sure I want to have the dialogue. But I've learned that you got to have the dialogue to have the monologue, just as you have to have a monologue to have the dialogue.
I'll beat you to it, Adam.
No, I'm gonna edit it in, boomer.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh my god. Oh.
So yeah, that was some real boomer talk right
Yeah,
there.
that was true boomer talk. And keeping with the Matthew McConaughey stuff, he's also rumored, not in talks or confirmed, he is rumored to play Harvey Dent in the
Batman
Matt
movie.
Reeves Batman movie.
You know what? I'll give those guys a chance because I was being pretty harsh to DC at the beginning because they did have some pretty bad shit. But you know, Shazam, it was fucking dope. Aquaman, think whatever you like about Aquaman. I like Aquaman. I wasn't
It
expecting
has-
shit out of it.
Yeah. If
It's
you go
fun.
in expecting, another DC movie, you're pretty pleased with what you see.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a fun movie with a dude who's
My
not that
man!
good. But yeah, he's funny, I guess. But yeah, Shazam was good. Aquaman was good. Fucking Joker was a fucking masterpiece. And this Batman movie is intriguing me. Every time I hear something new about it, I'm low key more interested. But you know, it's still DC, so I don't know. But I don't know. They've been pretty good lately, if I
Yeah.
do say so
They're
myself. You know,
definitely headed in the right direction.
they're definitely aware that people weren't happy with their previous product. They definitely noticed, and they
They
adjusted
noticed
some
after
stuff
they spent $1 billion erasing
On a
Superman's
flop.
mustache.
on a flop bullshit movie that sucks like super badly. I hate that movie so much.
We're talking about Justice League, if you aren't aware.
They know, everybody
Yeah,
knows.
everyone knows. But in talks for the Batman movie is Colin Farrell,
Not Danny DeVito.
sadly, Colin Farrell as the Penguin and Andy Serkis as Alfred.
That's a weird choice for me.
Yeah. I don't see Andy Serkis as Alfred.
If anything, I would have loved to see him as a villain, like Sass or whatever, the dude that cuts himself and shit.
Oh, the emo guy.
No, I don't even know what's his name, Sass or
guy.
something.
Yeah, it's Zaz.
That guy. I think he would have been a good Sass.
He would have been
Or
good as
or like-
the Penguin.
oh yeah, that's
Because there was that fan art of him from...
because I was gonna
Someone.
say like he would fit a weird villain more than
Yeah.
Alfred. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
more than Alfred. And the thing is, he's not even, like, old. I don't think of him
You know
like-
what? You know what though? Like the best Alfred ever is from the Bale movies, and I don't even like the Bale movies.
Yeah.
But that's the best Alfred because
It is.
that's literally Alfred how it's supposed to be. Because the one from the Ben Affleck movie, I love that version of Batman, but that's like Tony Stark as fucking Alfred basically,
Why?
like a good-looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's like
it's Jeremy Irons.
that's
I don't
like
It's
a RDJ
liked-
looking model Alfred.
I
Like
I liked the casting of Jeremy Irons as Alfred, but the way that it's
no,
just
I mean,
like,
I like him, but he's not that
yeah, it's
Alfred.
not a good Alfred. And if you want to see Jeremy Irons in something really good, you should watch The Watchmen.
The series,
The series on HBO, which is very good. But
Fox TV.
what about Colin
It's a
Farrell?
dead format.
Okay, Jaime. Okay, Boomer. What about
The
Colin?
boomers are the ones that want to fucking feed you TV, bro.
True,
So
that is true. Like Rich. Rich is a boomer. What about Colin Farrell as Penguin?
I don't know, dude. I'm not very familiar with him, anyways. But like, just by the picture, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Last superhero movie
but
he was in was Daredevil 2003 as Bullseye.
Okay, yeah, that's not that good.
That's not epic. I'm not for that casting at all. He
That's
just
why
doesn't
I
strike
don't know who
me.
that is. Fuck.
He just does not strike me at all as the
No,
Penguin.
he sucks. He sucked at fucking Bullseye, bro. He was so cringy.
What, you didn't like the snake in his long leather snake skin duster?
He fucking sucks ass.
Yeah. And speaking of things that suck ass, Tom Hardy posted a picture of Venom and Carnage as the comedy
The
and
mask.
drama masks.
Yeah.
And Venom I guess, I mean, that's 100% confirmation that Carnage is going to be the main antagonist of Venom 2.
Wait, did they ever say that Venom would be part of the MCU after the second Sony deal or not?
No, I don't think they ever said that.
Okay, because I heard a rumor about it and I was like worried because I don't want that Venom near Tom Holland.
I don't want Sony anywhere near the
My baby
MCU
boy
thick baby.
and Long Woman.
Yes. But the only thing I have any kind of hope for in Venom 2 is the hope that
Venomer.
they keep that terrible red wig
Wig?
on Woody Harrelson.
That was the best part of the movie, to be honest.
It was my favorite part of that movie. That, and also the part where She-Venom kisses Eddie Brock and it's super hot.
Oh yeah, that's super arousing. For real. Rule 34 should
Oh my god.
be a good Google later on.
Uh-oh. Speaking of crap, I wasn't sure how to segue into the next thing.
It was very effective. I love it.
I know, right? Speaking of crap, there are rumors that Deadpool 3 could be announced very soon. And that's, of course, because Ryan Reynolds and Rob Liefeld both posted pictures of Ryan Reynolds at the Marvel Studios headquarters.
Wait, like actual Marvel?
Yes,
Marvel?
actual Marvel Studios.
Them inside Marvel, so it's gonna be a Marvel property. Deadpool's gonna be from Marvel.
Yes.
Oh shit, for real?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm super excited for that because they can do so much more now.
Bro, Deadpool is like I know you don't like Deadpool, and I know people say, "Oh, he's played out, he's cringy." Deadpool's my shit. Deadpool's fucking dope,
Like,
bro. I don't give a fuck.
I enjoy some Deadpool. Like, the first movie I really loved, and then after he just completely exploded because all the normies got a hold of him. And then Deadpool 2 wasn't that great of a movie, in my opinion, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
excited
Deadpool 2,
now for Deadpool 3.
I know for a fact that Deadpool 2 wasn't that great of a movie because I didn't really enjoy it as much. But I think Deadpool had great moments in that movie, and
Oh,
those
yeah,
moments
definitely.
make it worth watching. Just because it's so Deadpool that it's good, but it's like they really fucked up with some of the writing, with the plot, mainly with the plot, because that plot is all over the place.
Yeah. The Mandalorian has been putting out a lot of
Pronounced
new.
gay.
Yes, the Gaylorian, is that how it is?
Gaylords.
Yes, the Gaylords. The Mandalorian has been putting out a lot of TV spots, and there's been a little bit of
Beautiful,
new footage. And so far, we've seen one other Mandalorian in the footage.
ugly
Which,
boy.
Ugly Boy.
Because they stole my fucking OC, bro.
Oh, true. And that Mandalorian is a blacksmith. We're shown a very brief scene of him hitting.
Blacksmithing.
Yes, blacksmithing, exactly. But his helmet is very
Gay.
much. God damn it, Jaime.
I'm sorry.
His helmet is very much in the same color and style as the Mandalorian's helmet. The Mandalorian meaning the main character of the show. But not only have we seen footage of another Mandalorian in The Mandalorian, we just got earlier today a promotion picture that was leaked by Yakface on Instagram of a heavy infantry Mandalorian, which is a big chunky boy.
Fatso boy.
Yeah, he's very fat. I wish they wouldn't put so many fat people in movies. Like, come on, no one wants to look at fat people. Stupid fatties.
Hey,
Jonah,
that's
we're
racist.
looking at you.
But yeah, I was kind of onto this a while ago. I mean, everyone that was at Star Wars Celebration, or actually no, it was just Star Wars Celebration, I think. Maybe they did show it at D23. Either way, I've been thinking that we're gonna get more than one Mandalorian in The Mandalorian. But this sort of confirms my theory. And this also means that they're going to be diving into what happened to the Mandalorians around the time of the Empire, which we got some of that in Rebels, but we don't really know what happens after that.
They died.
Yes, they all died.
Due to Reagan killing them, the Mandalorians work for the bourgeoisie.
But there is hinted from Werner Herzog's character that the Empire, like, completely fucked the Mandalorians up. But yeah, that's that. And speaking of streaming television series that aren't television series, they're streaming series. Carl Urban posted a picture on Instagram, and his caption said, "Filming wrapped on Billy Bones for season 2." And we should expect the release of The Boys season 2 in mid-2020, around the same time this year that we got The Boys season 1.
The boys.
The Boys. I know that all three of us are big fans of The Boys.
Hell yeah.
I love Boys.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that show, bro.
Yeah, they left it on a cliffhanger. I'm really excited for it.
Remember when I first showed you, I was like 3 a.m. Yo, bro, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And you're like, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm like, fuck sleep, fuck you. Fucking go to Amazon
that was
and watch The Boys.
That was exactly it. Jaime was the one that turned me on to The Boys. And
How many people that turned me on in general?
I mean, that too, but also he was the one that forced me to watch The Boys. And then I watched, he told me to watch at least the first 6 minutes. And long story short, I ended up staying up all night watching The Boys.
Yes.
Except for the last episode, which I put off for some reason I can't remember.
Yeah.
I watched the last episode in the shower before I went to work.
Today?
No, like when the show came out because it was so good. Like I watched all the whole season in one day.
Yeah, same.
Before I
I
went to
think I
work.
watched it like in 2 days or something like that.
I think I even watched it when I was at work too.
Well, that's recorded evidence of Jacob slacking off at work.
Very not true. I washed the dishes at work, and while I washed the dishes, like the Mexican I am, I put my phone with my Bluetooth headphones, and I watched The Boys.
All right, and the last little bit of news. The Obi-Wan series
It's canceled.
Yes, it's canceled. I regret to be the first person to inform you, but it has been canceled.
What?
No, the
I
Obi-Wan
was so
series...
bummed out, motherfucker.
The Obi-Wan series is set to start filming July 2020, which means
dope.
that we will at least get it in 2021.
January 1st, 2021 release
Yes,
date.
exactly. Perfect. Yeah.
So it is
Except it won't
confirmed that it's gonna be Ian McGregor.
Yes, it's confirmed. And Ewan McGregor he's been talking about it all through his press tour for Doctor Sleep. Everyone's asked him about it. And he said that it was originally supposed to be a movie, a theatrical release. But it turned into a series.
Personally, I'm more excited for the series because a movie's 2 hours long. You can get a 6-episode series, all hour long.
Bro,
6
I'm
hours
so
of Ian
excited
McGregor.
for that. I love Obi-Wan, and I love Ian McGregor as Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
dude. He's like the best part of the prequels.
Ian McGregor as Black Mask is better.
Okay, boomer. The only thing I don't know what they'd really focus on in the series.
Bro, slow life. The life of fucking
The
boomer.
thing
The
I
life
would
of a boomer.
love
The life of a boomer.
when I was your age,
It was the more civilized age.
it was but the thing
The
I
Obi-Wan
really
show takes place right after episode 3, where he's still on Mustafar, and when he's leaving, the Emperor shows up and shoots his ship down, and it's just ending like that, like in Terminator Dark Fate.
Oh God, it's a retcon.
No.
The thing
And
I
then
really
Cyborg Anakin appears.
Oh no. Don't. The thing I really want to see in this is Obi-Wan learning how to turn into a Force ghost from Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon, yeah.
That
Yes,
would
yes,
be so amazing.
Yes.
Who's Qui-Gon?
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Oh, you mean the guy from Taken?
Yes. That guy from Taken.
But what I'd like to see from the Obi-Wan series, he meets Han Solo, the young Han Solo that we see in Solo, a Star Wars story, and he helps him he helps him track down Darth Maul. Darth Maul gets away, and yeah.
They can't really do that because they've already done the. Actually, I would like it if they had some kind of, I don't know, some story where Obi-Wan helps. Actually, I do like the idea that Obi-Wan teams up with Han Solo, young Han Solo.
Hell yeah, I'd be all over that shit, bro.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I love Solo. That movie was great.
I don't love Solo, but what I did love from Solo was what's his face playing Han Solo.
I didn't like
Childish
Solo, but what I
Gambino
liked
made
from
his
Solo
appearance.
was Solo.
It's true though. I really liked his portrayal of Han Solo. It was very Han Solo.
Oh. Yeah,
I
and
would love.
Lando too. Lando was fucking dope.
Yeah, Lando was very good.
The weakest link out of all was the she bitch.
The what? The she bitch? Oh my god, Jaime.
The Queen of Thread.
Oh,
I
you
forget
mean McQueen. McQueen.
Yeah,
Yo,
she was like the
McQueen.
weakest character, bro, in the whole movie.
She's also not the best actor. Anyways, Thick Nick von Frankenstein is gonna hate me for that.
He's gonna hate me more. I called her a cheap
Yeah,
bitch.
true.
I didn't mean that, by the way, bro. Don't don't get mad.
I'm
or
gonna
anything.
edit that part out so he can't hear you say that.
Fuck you, fuck you, editor.
But that's pretty much everything there is for news. There was, however, an article posted this week from Vanity Fair about none other than the second coming of George Lucas Christ, aka Dave Filoni, who is my god. I pray
I thought
to
you
him
said
every
he's
night.
my guy.
He's my guy too. But if you don't know, Dave Filoni is the creator and director of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. He's also the director of all the other animated TV shows. Or he's the executive producer. But he's also the executive producer of The Mandalorian. And speaking of how absolutely amazing Dave Filoni's creations are, let's talk about the Clone Wars a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Jaime's just very, like, unenthusiastic. Fuck yeah. What was that laugh?
A mocking laugh.
Okay.
Mocking you.
Alright, so, I want to start this conversation out
Fuck.
with, what's your favorite Clone Wars episode? Jaime, I don't know
Bro.
if you've seen the Clone Wars at all recently.
Not recently, but I've definitely seen it
Well,
completely.
yeah, but, like, do you remember enough to, like, think of what your favorite episode is? Favorite
No.
episode or story arc? Oh, you don't?
Not really, but I do remember a lot of stuff that I loved from that show, and it was like all the fucking. First of all, I love that show because we get the actual cast of characters from the movie in a TV series. So that's like fucking cool, and it's canon, right? We
Yeah.
got Obi-Wan, we got Anakin, we got all those cool motherfuckers on the fucking show, and they're the fucking protagonists. So like we get episodes where it's all Anakin or like all Obi-Wan or like fucking C-3PO is the protagonist. And I love that. That's something they did that I enjoyed, those different points of view with the characters. But I also liked all the shit they did that they basically made canon on the show. Like they had fucking what's his name? Darth something from
Darth?
the
Darth Bane?
Darth Bane, yeah, Darth Bane from the fucking expanded universe. Who he was not
Yeah,
canon anymore, and they fucking made him canon again. And we got some like shit like with the Sith relics and shit like that. Some type of shit that also was expanded universe, and they adapted it brilliantly into the Clone Wars, and we get to see that the ugly like underbelly, like the bounty hunter shit, and like the cool stuff that we never see in the movies, and just develops the characters so fucking nicely.
Much more and so much better than the prequels did.
Yeah, like if you don't count the Clone Wars as part of the saga, you're fucking missing out
You're
on valuable info.
really missing out. Rich,
To be honest-
specifically Rich,
Yeah,
the El
Rich.
Sinestro.
Bitch. No, for real, it's like the Clone Wars is amazing, dude. Like I can't understand how someone wouldn't like the Clone Wars. It's if you like Star Wars, you're gonna like the Clone Wars. Is like Star Wars,
It is
but it's
it is in my
that's the
opinion
thing.
one of the purest forms of Star Wars.
It's super Star Wars, right? But it's set on the time era of the prequels,
Yeah.
and that's something that the prequels don't do that well. Because like with the prequels, yes, they feel like Star Wars in certain parts, but then there's certain weird like scenes and shit that they're
Oh no!
kind of like are kind of like fucked up and shit. But then with the Clone Wars is was what the prequels should have been, basically. It's
Yeah,
really good.
that's exactly it. That's what
And
I say all the time.
you asked me what was my favorite episode, and I cannot answer that with a certain like episode. But my favorite episodes were the ones where they simply had something outstanding happen, like when Darth Bane showed up, or when like fucking Anakin was like in that weird realm with like the sun and shit. You know what I'm saying?
In Mortis, yeah, that's a really, really good arc.
Like the arc with the Darth Maul brothers, that whole shit was dope. We got that the other Maul arc where he became
The
where
leader of Mandalore.
yeah, of Mandalore. And like there's so many good shit out there. Like for example, that episode you were talking about a few days back is one of my favorites as well. When the Trandoshans were trying to hunt um Ahsoka or whatnot.
Yeah, that's a really good arc.
That fucking series is the best, dude. Like I don't get how people wouldn't like it. Like for real, it's dope.
And Jacob, do you have a specific arc or single episode that comes to mind when I ask
Oh,
what's your
and
favorite?
by the way, this motherfucker from Rogue One, what's his name?
Saw Gerrera.
Saw Gerrera was in the Clone Wars way before Rogue One ever came out.
Yeah, he was introduced in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, he's a Clone Wars character. Saw Gerrera from Rogue One, which is amazing. We have a fucking Clone Wars character in the movies.
So, Jacob.
I like Lego Star Wars: The Yoda Chronicles. Or if you haven't seen Lego Star Wars: The Padawan Menace, introducing young Han Solo.
Yes, the best.
But
Seriously, though,
in all seriousness, my favorite Star Wars: The Clone Wars episodes were about the Domino Squad, or specifically revolving around Echoes and Five, because Echoes was my favorite clone.
press F to pay respects.
A moment of silence, please.
That's the best sound.
It is the Lego Yoda death from Star Wars.
Iconic.
The Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. I don't even know how they got that.
That's the best.
Whoever
sound, bro.
voice acted that, they have some amazing skills.
Big skill.
All right. So, for me, there are honestly too many amazing stories to really choose one. But I would say that one defining, like, there's one arc that if you could only watch one arc of the Clone Wars to try and get someone, like, introduced to it and, like, interested into it, it would be the Citadel arc from season 3, when Jedi Ivan Peel, who is the only Russian Jedi, he gets captured and he is held in the Citadel. And oh man, it doesn't start with like, oh, we see this long battle. Oh no, there's these guys are boarding. Oh no, they're getting the Jedi. Oh no, because we all know that we either know that like the Jedi's gonna win or something. It doesn't start with this long drawn out battle. It just starts with Even Peel already captured, and they're sending a task force to go get him out. But this the Citadel isn't any normal prison. It was a prison designed by Jedi for Jedi. For Jedi specifically that lost their way. But it's so, like, dark. The main antagonist shoots a clone straight in the head on camera. It's like... It's so dark, and also it's so full of action, and it is the definition of the Clone Wars, if you ask me. It's the perfect balance of human character building. Why did I say human? I was gonna say human drama, but specifically character building and action, and just I could go on for days about how amazing the Clone Wars as a series itself is. But that one arc is, if you watch that arc and you are like, no, that is not Star Wars, then you aren't a Star Wars fan. Because that is like, I mean, it is very prequel era, because it is set in the prequel era, but it's very Star Wars. It's not boring and droning on like the prequels. It is Star Wars. So now that we've all named our favorite episodes, how about we just, like, have a circle jerk about how amazing just the entirety of the Clone Wars is.
It's dope, dude. I really love it. For real. It's like, I remember watching it. I think I watched it like twice or something. And it's like so good.
Twice. Pathetic.
Yeah, that's a lot for me though. I usually watch.
True. I've watched it at least, I want to say, I honestly don't know, because I watched it as it came out when I was growing up, and then when it went on to Netflix, I watched it at least 8 times, and I remember back when I had my epic iPod Touch, I had like all of season 2, and
saved on your iPod and shit?
Yeah. All of season 2.
Okay, boomer.
And, specifically, my favorite arc from Season 2 was the second Battle of Geonosis. That was my shit back
You're no
when I
Giovanni.
was 10 or... Oh my god. But, yeah, I've at least watched it 8 times while it was on Netflix. And I'm gonna watch it another 10,000 times on Disney Plus before the new season comes out. The final season. Thank the Lord, Dave Filoni. Yeah, the final season of the Clone Wars, season 7, is coming to Disney Plus. But, like, I fell in love with this series back when it first started. I remember going and seeing the movie that started it in the theater. And then I remember the Christmas, literally everything was just Clone Wars toys. I fell in love with this specifically in episode, I think it's either episode 4 or 5, titled Rookies. And it is the first time we see the Domino Squad, which Jacob mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
In that one episode, it's mainly comprised of Heavy, Fives, Echo, and Cut Up, who dies like almost immediately after the base they're guarding gets overrun by droids. But that one episode, actually, you know what? Actually, no, don't screw what I said earlier. But if you don't feel like watching an entire story arc, then watch this one episode.
I just realized Star Wars The Clone Wars came out in 2008, which is 11 years ago. So it's like a whole decade.
11 years ago.
Yeah, and then it ended in 2014.
we'll keep talking about the Clone Wars in a little bit, but before we get there, here is a list of all the other shows on this beautiful network that you should be listening to. Make sure to tune in Monday for Who Will Survive, the horror podcast, and the Geek Out Show. Tuesday for Nerds with Attitude. Wednesday for the Dork Dad podcast. Thursday for They're Not Dolls with the Toy Migos. Friday for RLU This Week. Saturday for the Podcasting Dead. And Sunday for the Sarlacc Digest and Hoth Topic podcast.
Before we move on from Clone Wars, when you were talking about dark episodes, I want to say the darkest episode I thought the Clone Wars had was the Clone Trooper Heavy, it was, right? When Order 66 started triggering in his head before the Emperor put it out there. And he killed that Jedi.
It was Tup.
Tup, my bad.
But
and
yeah.
he killed that Jedi just right there, and it was crazy.
Yeah, that was super...
that was fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked up. And it also eventually led to the extinction of the Domino Squad, sadly, because that's when Echo died. Fives died. Which is really sad. But the thing is, that's fucking war. If there's one thing the Clone Wars gets right, it shows that this is a war. And it's not what the prequels shat out. It is just, there's moral ambiguity, there's gray areas that the Jedi have to go through.
Yep.
They have
it's really
to
good.
adjust. It's so good.
It's the better prequels.
Yes, the better prequels.
Earlier in the week, we got rumors that Scream 5 was in development, and it's official from Bloody Disgusting that it's in development, so it's confirmed. Scream 5.
Alright, so for weekly pickups, what'd everyone get?
Broly's.
Nothing. No, I'm kidding.
So what'd you
You
get,
just got
dude?
Broly's? Oh. This guy that I know on Instagram called The Eternal Experience, I think he's gay, but he sold me some
Yeah,
he sold
I
me
heard
some
he's
Kamen
gay.
Riders.
I
He
don't
sold
know
me
who
some
that
Kamen
is.
Riders, so I got those. And IG Toy Store on Instagram. I have to plug IG Toy Store.
Also gay.
Yeah, he might be gay too. I don't know. Even though he has kids, Joe Mama didn't marry him, so he married another man. He sold me 2.5 Build-A-Figures of Man-Thing and a half-built Abomination Build-A-Figure and a Jackal figure for army building. So thank you very much.
Very, very epic.
Yes, and my final thing was my official Lil Peep shirt, R.I.P. Peep, from lilpeepshop.com. So yeah, pretty epic.
And I did not really get anything except for the second sister, the Star Wars Black Series second sister from the Jedi Fallen Order game. And it's an alright figure. I kind of regret purchasing it, but at the same time I don't.
I wouldn't have gotten it for full price, even though I paid for full price.
But fun fact, the GameStop that I got it from got robbed right after I bought it. So
Suspicious, Adam. But yeah, this week I got I forgot to mention because I just said Broly and I didn't specify. But I got the SHV Wars Broly, the base form one, not the full power one, because that one I already have. But I got 3 of them because I was balling, and I felt like balling, so I got 3 of them so I can display it with the 3 different heads. Yeah, baller move.
Did you buy them with the money that I paid you for
Nope.
those Kamen Riders?
No.
Epic.
why don't you
Yeah.
name those Kamen Riders that you bought from that Eternal Experience guy?
Whoever
Wait,
that
what'd
is.
you say?
Why don't you name those Kamen Riders that you bought from that Eternal Experience guy?
He gave me AIDS.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. We all get AIDS.
I mean, we all, at some point, all three of us on this podcast have had AIDS.
I still have AIDS.
We're, of course, referring to Kamen Rider X-Aid, Brave, and Snipe, level 2
AKA
form.
AIDS.
Yes, aka AIDS. We all have AIDS.
Yes.
Which is also a pretty good Kamen Rider series.
It's one of my favorites.
I thought it was your favorite.
I just can't decide.
His
But
favorite
it's
is
one of my
Ghost.
favorites. No, I can't stand that one.
Have you even, watched an episode of Ghost?
Yes, and it sucks.
Yeah,
Sucks ass.
Ghost sucks. Don't watch Ghost. If you're gonna try and get into Kamen Rider, never watch Ghost.
No, that will make you
that will make you hate Kamen Rider. If you're gonna watch one to get into Kamen Rider, watch Drive or Amazons or X-Aid
Drive is
Or
good.
Build.
or O's.
The best. My favorite is Amazon's as well because that's the shit.
Amazons is really good. And with that, I think we're gonna end it here. So thank you for listening. I have been your host, Adam, the Urban Spidey. You can find me here on the Podcasting League of Super Acquaintances, and you can also find me on the RLU This Week.
You can find me on this podcast and Instagram at DeadpoolACBA.
And, of course, make sure to follow Jaime, who I don't even know if he has an Instagram. It's like some... I don't think you can
Some
even
weird
get
shit.
Instagram.
Yeah, it's some weird shit.
It's
He lives in China, so he's pretty suppressed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaime clearly lives in China.
I'm in China now. And I can't say some stuff because it's censored.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, you
Now
bitch.
we are now censored in
China,
China.
yes.
So, but of course, make sure to follow Jaime on Instagram at The Eternal Experience, all one word, and check out his page on Facebook because that's pretty big too.
Yeah, it's popping now. It's starting to be active again.
And of course, always make sure to check up on the RLU Podcast and Bullshit Facebook group. Where,
Really good group.
yes, that's probably my second favorite group right now because my all-time favorite group will always be Ricardo posting.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, with that, thank you for listening.
You mean you ain't heard no
Yeet.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
And them dollars made my spidey sense a ring, ring. And that booty on that thotty made me spring. Then I took her to my pad, made her sing. First she asked me for a thing, now she cling. And she's bossy, but she threw it. Oh, you hella saucy, did you stew it? Wonder what it cost me. I threw some shoes in, ice be on my body, I'm never bruising. Hey, yeah, 4 flights, 1 month. Bitch, I'm from the future, catch this baby going beast mode. She hit me with the nudie, whipping nail class, find me triple stepping on my scooty. Suck your head, man, cause you know your mommy is my tutor. I'm a tall man, why she tryna get me tall, man? Rubber band, man, can you toss it up? Let the rain, man, rain dance, taking another L with a goofy thought, no chance. Love getting money, call it romance. Hey, sussy boys, are you hungry? I see you tryna buy my sound, but it sounded kinda funky. And them dollars made my spidey sense a ring. And that booty on that thotty made me spring. Then I took her to my pad, made her sing. First she asked me for a thing, now she cling. And she's bossy, but she threw it. Oh, you hella saucy, did you stew it? Wonder what it cost me. I threw some shoes in, ice be on my body, I'm never bruising. Hey. Hey, let me break it down. I got a bad bitch tryna jump my bones in a booty round. Hey, you see my whips on fleek, yeah. Pink flames, pink Fiat, baby is a treat. Yeah, of course I'm eating all my cells cause they stuff with greens. Yeah, this baby's got the German she really made me scream. So I'ma just tour the world and grab a bag, I'm really keen. Yeah, I'm really on that goofy shit, but ain't no Charlie Sheen. Hey, sassy boys, are you hungry? I see you tryna buy my sound, but it sounded kinda funky. And them dollars made my spidey sense a ring, ring. And that booty on that thotty made me spring. Then I took her to my pad, made her sing. First she asked me for a thing, now she cling. Then she's bossy, but she threw it. Oh, you hella saucy, did you stew it? Wonder what it cost me. I threw some shoes in, ice be on my body, I'm never bruising. Hey.
Baby, no money.